Doesn't Riverwood look amazing? I just think Riverwood looks awesome with our mod set. I'm really happy with the way it looks. And the way it sounds. So there's a bunch of different ways we can make money.
What do you need?
I'm kind of thinking, normally if I had followed Hadvar, I would have started here, and I would have started with blacksmithing and stuff. I think story-wise, though, it might make more sense to do, like, chopping wood and stuff. I know that's not really very fun to watch, but it would make more sense for, our story if we did that, because we're already kind of involved with Girder and stuff. But you know what we're going to do instead? We're going to go into the Riverwood Trader, because, hey, it's a store, and we're a woman. We like shopping, right? So sexist. Sorry. Let's go in here.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this. Oh, a customer. Sorry you had to hear that.
Yeah. I'm a customer. You should be treating me better.
Yeah, well, I don't know what you overheard, but the Riverwood Trader is still open. Feel free to shop.
Did something happen?
Yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in, but we still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament, solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw.
I could help you get the claw back.
You could? I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back. Now, if you're going to get those thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow,
So
northwest
this is your
of
plan,
town.
Lucan?
Yes. So now you don't have to go, do you?
Oh, really? Well, I think your new helper here needs a guide.
It literally sounds like she's coming from above me.
By the 8, fine. But only to the edge of town.
They are actually above me when I hear that. That's awesome. God, I'm gonna be geeking out about 3D audio for a while, guys. It's just the way it is. She's supposed to help me get to Bleak Falls Barrow, which not really help me, but she's gonna guide me in the direction I'm supposed to go. So all right, we'll follow her.
I wonder why they only stole Lucan's golden claw. I mean, we have plenty of things in the shop that are worth just as much coin. Lucan found the claw about a year after he opened the store. He never quite explained where he got it. He's a tricky one.
Okay, we have a person in the comments here. Says we should wait to do this until armor. I kind of agree with that. That's the nature of democracy, right? Well, you know what we should do then? She's already told us where to go.
This is the bridge out of town. The path up the mountain to the northwest leads to Bleak Falls Barrow. I guess I should get back to my brother. He'll throw a fit if I take too long. Such a child.
Greetings, Lord. That armor looks like it could use a polish.
So does your pitch, boy. Didn't I tell you last time to be more specific? If you want someone's business,
There.
point out the stain on their chest plate or the blood on their boots.
But you don't have any stains on your chest plate.
Uh-huh, exactly.
Go tend to the chickens, boy.
I was like trying to figure out where he was because it sounded like he was coming from over here, but I couldn't see him and he's right there. That's so good. I can locate where he is by sound. That's awesome. All right, I think the next thing to do is maybe talk to Hadvar's dad. He's the blacksmith here. Probably should learn a little bit of blacksmithing. We do have a bit of a crafting background, and we're gonna need some armor if we're gonna go get that claw. That's true. So let's talk to Alvor.
Fancy robes. You a wizard or something?
You need help around the forge?
Yes, actually.
Let's make some leather out of the wolf pelt. Can we make some fur out of the wolf pelt too? I don't know if I need fur as much as I need leather. I'm pretty sure I need leather more. Yeah, okay, so now that I have an adequate amount of leather, I've actually unlocked the ability to have pouches, and I can make pouches. So we got these little box pouches that can go on our hip. This also increases our carrying capacity, which is really great. We've got these little ones here, look like little vials, like little potion vials and stuff. It looks pretty cool. Tends to add to the immersiveness, I think, of the game a bit. I'm thinking I want at least one of these leather pouches. So how about we pick a side here? How about we go On the side left, maybe the front left. How about we do front left? That sounds nice. Let's make a front left leather box pouch. And then can we do any more leather? We got wolf pelts here. Let's make more leather. See, I've always thought, like, with this little mage's tunic and stuff, this little pouch here, I've always thought, like, we should totally be able to, like, that should add to carrying capacity in some capacity, you know, in some way. But, because it's a little bag, you know? But now that I've got this, I can actually equip the little pouch I just made. I'll put the hood on, too. And now we've got this little pouch on the front. And that actually does add to our carrying capacity. I think it's a little overkill. It actually adds 50 pounds to our carrying capacity. I think it should be probably closer to 10 pounds to be balanced. But I don't know how to change that with the mod, so it is what it is.
No secret.
Drunk again, Amber? Don't let Albert hear you talking to me that way.
I could forge you a warhammer that would crush a giant's head like a walnut. Take it.
I just love this. She's talking to this guy who's hitting on her, and she's like, don't let Alvar hear you talk like that. And while she's saying that, Alvar's over here saying, I can make a warhammer that can crush a giant's head like a walnut.
Got some nice daggers around here somewhere.
It's like, it's perfectly matched. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. Okay, let's go to Bleak Falls Barrow and see if we can't die. Let's check really quick, make sure we don't have anything for, survival. We're currently thirsty. Man, I'd really like to make one of those water skins. Water skins are super good because you can like dip it into a stream and get water that way. I don't have any way of doing that. So I guess I do have empty bottles. This is good. So let's drink some more wine. Maybe some honey. Normal alcoholic, slightly decreases thirst. Okay, we'll drink that. Let's take those empty bottles. We're a little bit intoxicated. Take the empty bottles, and we're gonna fill them up with water so that we have water to drink.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
God, I love the graphics. Look at the texturing. So good.
You're that visitor been poking around.
Yeah, I am.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
Yeah, you're a real great
Need
guy.
a room? Talk to Delphine.
Any rumors?
Here, take a look at this.
Oh, beware of necromancers added. Okay, we'll have to take a look at that. Any chance I could buy that horse out front? That's a new thing. I don't remember that being an option before. Any chance I could buy that horse out front?
Reckon you can. How much you willing to pay?
Wow. I don't have 1,000 gold. I had no idea I could buy the horse out front. I'll change my mind for now. I don't have 1,000 gold. That's new.
Off with you then. I got work to do.
Sorry. I need these bottles filled, please. Sweet. So he just filled 6 of our bottles with, is it only 3? I thought for sure he would fill more than that. Hold on. Doesn't he fill them all? Yeah, boiled water. Okay, so we have now 6 bottles of boiled water. But these ones here, these big ones from the big wine bottles is actually 2 servings. So what we end up with is 9 drinks of water, which is great. We need that. We have adequate food.
Next up.
I don't think we're tired. We just kind of woke up really like a short time ago. Yeah, we're rested. So I think we're good. Let's go. Let's do it. I don't know if you guys couldn't tell, but like, oh, here we go. Yeah. Yeah. That's right. I love this. This flame dude's awesome. It's so helpful in the early game to have a good summon. Am I going the right way? Wait, I took a wrong turn somewhere, didn't I? Anyway, I'm kind of thinking I need to go up this path here to go to Bleak Falls Barrow. So let's go this way. And let's go ahead and level up. Okay, so level up time. This is taking longer than it should. I need to figure out why it does that. So this is where the Democracy Series part comes into play. Are we taking Magicka, Health, or Stamina? Leave your votes in the comments in the live chat. We're going to go ahead and increase that. And now, let's take a look at some of our skill trees, right? We have, obviously, destruction, restoration, alteration, enchanting. We have smithing, heavy armor, block, heavy weaponry. These are all basically the same as what you guys are familiar with, but there's a couple of new ones that you may not know. One of them is Wayfarer. Wayfarer uses knowledge of the surroundings to aptly move through the wilderness and either communicate with or combat its inhabitants. So this is sort of a way of getting us to be more one with nature. And moving up this tree also helps us in a variety of different ways that could also pertain to our environment, like, for instance, helping us with Frostfall too. So just as a tour, because a lot of people may not have played Percus Maximus before, I want to give a thorough tour of this stuff before we really get into it. If I click this, the first perk in the Wayfarer tree is Traveler. We gain 5% frost, poison, and disease resistance. It also grants 4% movement speed while we're outdoors. So it's a pretty useful perk tree. This tree also moves up in a variety of other ways. We can go Gatherer, which whenever we loot an animal, there's a chance we'll get an additional pelt or a quality pelt. The chance for regular pelt is 40%. The chance for quality pelt is 20%. I honestly don't know the difference between the two as far as how it helps us. The pelt you get may depend, or the pelt you may get depends on the target's race. Arrow recovery chance also goes up by 25%. So lots of things that will help us there. If I go to the Beastmaster, Prodigy Beastmaster, it'll instantly grant Harmony and Lore Forces of Nature. Again, I don't know what that is, but you guys can check out Percus Maximus on, in your own time, I guess, and sort of learn how this stuff is. Because again, this is all your choices. These are not going to be my choices. These guys are your choices. Then we have Dexterity. Now, Dexterity, you are familiar with this. You just don't know it yet. Dexterity is a combination of lockpicking and pickpocketing. So lockpicking and pickpocketing have been merged into a single tree. Dexterity is the stealthy art of hunting valuables, fist weapon combat, and gadget creation. So it's also incorporating unarmed combat as well. Pickpocketing is 10% easier. When picking locks, I start within 45 degrees of the sweet spot. So this will help us in picking locks. It also helps us with picking pockets. This is going to help us with our thief tree. You can think of dexterity as sort of our thief tree, but it also does other things that benefit us passively too, like maximum carry weight gets increased by 50 with unburdened, which is pretty nice. Open Sesame, right? Creates a key for every lock I pick that has a key. It makes stealing keys also 80% easier, so very easy to steal keys if a subject has a key on them. But come over here, Infest. Inverse pickpocket of poison or adhesive explosion to trigger it at the target. Little things like this, pretty cool. Unlocks recipes for finger traps, semiconductive devices, etc. So this is all about sort of our stealth, our sneakiness, etc. Of course, we have the speech tree, which makes it probably easier to get better prices from merchants and persuade others to do as we ask, which is also pretty great. Alchemy tree, everyone loves the alchemy tree, makes massive money. This is going to help us make money, for sure. If we're ever struggling with money, we could totally go down the alchemist tree. It also helps us with potions for ourselves as well. Potions and poisons you mix are X% better, where X is 10 plus our alchemy skill level times 0.2. Can combine, there's a little bit of math there, but it has there's a lot of more diversity in the effects and stuff as well. So potions that restore health, stamina, or magicka last 25% longer when consumed. Fast metabolism. All the stuff that restores health, magicka, or stamina, we now have double the magnitude and half the duration. That's kind of interesting. All sorts of little things like that. So, and then of course there's other trees that you guys are more familiar with, like restoration, destruction, etc. But those are all changed too. So destruction, if we choose novice destruction, it's going to give us a random spell that's at the novice level for destruction. So we'll just be granted a new spell. And all of our destruction spells are 15% cheaper and stronger. Now I want to remind you guys, the votes for the types of spells that our character was going to be using, a lot of the votes focused on illusion and conjuration. Now that doesn't necessarily mean we can't do destruction and stuff, but per the democracy of the votes, we are going to be going down these two trees as the series goes on. So we can't just focus all on one tree. Like a lot of people will go down destruction because it does a lot of destruction, but it is what it is. So take a gander when you guys have some time. Really, if you're interested in continuing with the whole Democracy series, if you're interested in watching the streams and being involved with the voting process, throughout the year or longer that the series is going to take, I really highly recommend checking out Percus Maximus online and sort of getting accustomed to what these different things are and how it changes things, because it will make votes more informed when you do. Anyone have any votes other than Conjuration they'd like to go down? As a reminder, Conjuration perk it's going to give us a random Conjuration spell. Could be anything, but it's going to be at the novice level. And all Conjuration spells will be 20% cheaper. Okay, so looks like we're going to go with Conjuration. Let's see what spell we get. Okay. What spell did we get? I don't see... Okay, so... yeah, sorry, guys. This is kind of from older or other Elder Scrolls games. We have a mod called Reflection. You may remember in other games like, I think it was Oblivion, every time you leveled up, you would have sort of like this reflection of, you know, what your life is like or your experience thus far, and it would be coming from you. And so, since we leveled up the first time, you realize that all your life you have been coasting along as if you were in a dream. Suddenly, facing the trials of the last few days, you have come alive. And that's sort of how that, sort of how that works. So, yeah, that's a story. We'll get another one on the next level up. Eventually, it'll start happening every other level up, and then eventually every third, and eventually every fourth. So it won't happen every single time, but in the beginning it does. I think up to like level 4 or something, it's going to happen every time. Just kind of nice. Oh, hello. I heard that thing and I was like, what is that? Let's check out and see what spell we got. Conjure Lesser Draman Skeleton Shade. Summons a Lesser Draman Skeleton Shade for 33 seconds wherever the caster is pointing. Okay, let's test it out. See what that's all about. Oh, that looks sick. Doesn't that look sick? What in the hell? Oh, that's cool. I wonder how strong that is in comparison to the flame guy. Now, I'm pretty sure we can only have one conjuration out at a time. So if I wanted to cast... Yeah. So if I want to cast this one, then that one's going to die. If I cast this one, then that one goes away. You can only have one at a time, but that's pretty sick. I think that's cool. Okay. Bleak Falls Barrow. It's going to be cold up here. Definitely going to be colder. But you can see that little line that appears, that little meter that just appeared. That's sort of our comfort level, right? How cold we are. So you can see that bar at the top above our stamina bar. That's going to start moving. It moves actually from right to left instead of left to right. And when that exposure bar fills up, oh, we're having light snow. Light snow is going to fall. And that means we're going to have more exposure. So we're going to have to get inside pretty quick, I would think. We're getting cold. This is going to be interesting. Look how many of them there are. See how many of those guys there are? This is Asus. This is you guys saying, hey, I want more spawns. That's what you've done. Look what you've done. You see this? This is your doing. Okay, we're going to do a different method of fighting here. I am going to grab the bow. I'm going to shoot these guys from a distance because that's a lot of people.
What was that?
Oh my god, look at all of them. You guys are crazy. Oh, Jesus.
I'll show you a real fight.
Oh, come on. Okay, stop. Let's get our flame Atronach out here. Ah, come on. Ah. I'm out of magicka. I'm out of magicka. Hold on. Where's my axe? Let's get potion. I need to get these on hotkeys. We did okay against all those guys, though. Oh man, what am I doing? Stop! No, I don't want to walk. We did all right. That wasn't bad. Oh, that's bloodshed there. There's normally 3 people at this tower. Yeah, well, because we have Asus and you guys selected to have, you know, random spawns, you know, increases in spawns and how many, that's what Asus does right there. That's what you guys decided to do. When we looked at the last stream, when we did the last stream and we were editing this area, increase spawns, we put a certain weight on this. That was like, what was that, like 7 guys? So that was, we hit the 4 right there. Like that was this one. It was one of these 2. Like the chances of that happening is actually pretty low, but it happened. So yeah, that's what Asus does. But we have so much stuff we can pillage from these guys now. So what do we got here? Got some backpack, white fur backpack. Nice, we'll take that. There's benefits to Asus, you know, and that's that you get more stuff to pillage too, which is nice. A sleek fur cloak. That might be good for warmth. I'm actually going to put that on now. I'm going to put that on now because it's cold. We're going to need to get to this Bleak Falls Barrow now. We're kind of piddling around. We're stalling time here. We need to get up there. All right, so how many spawns are we going to get this time, you bastards? Who wanted to vote for more spawns. Let's go ahead and get this guy out there so that we can replenish our Magico. And I think we're good. Is there anyone else to pillage? How about this guy over here? What do we got for this bandit? Oh, okay, so I think this one... Okay, so I think this bandit's actually knocked out. I don't think he's actually dead. See, he's not actually dead. I can talk to him. His tail's wagging. So he's just knocked out. But I can search him, I think, and take his stuff while he's knocked out, which is interesting. And then, if I wanted to kill him, I could just gonna go, you know.
I think it's time to leave.
If I wanted to kill him, then I meant to do the electricity, but, you know, it is what it is. I think it's time to leave. I don't think so. I think it's time for you to die, I'm afraid. All right, so let's... I'm gonna make sure my spells are right. There we go, okay. Up we go. Into Bleak Falls Barrow, hopefully to get a little warmer. Look at the fire effects. Look at that. Yes. Fire. Okay, so we're gonna sneak through here. I don't think I can creep up on these guys much anymore. I think they'll probably see me if I go any closer. So I think I'm just gonna drop a skeleton dude right in their lap.
What was that?
Oh, they're coming around. Lame. Okay. That worked. I think we're good here. We're warm now. How are we doing with our survival? Oops. Gotta go to magic for that. We're thirsty. We're actually a little bit hungry. We're peckish. Ready for a snack. Sleep. We're actually slightly tired, but that's not giving us any negative benefits yet, or negative. It's not giving us any negatives yet. But we are a little thirsty, so let's go ahead and get a drink. And we're actually peckish too, so how about we take some of this soup? Because that will do both the thirst and the food, so that's good. Okay, work our way through the barrow here. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, who remembers that? Okay, well that guy died. Okay, so you don't just pull the lever, because clearly you die. So there's a puzzle to solve here. Everybody who's played Skyrim knows there's a puzzle to solve here. And that puzzle is kind of presented to us around the room. So, snake, snake. I think the last symbol is supposed to be a whale. Can't see though, because the lighting is darker. Yeah, whale. Snake, snake, whale. Let's go over here first. Just to kind of see if we can... There's a potion there. I'm not sure what the linen wraps are used for. I hope they have a function, but I've never found a real function for them. I think they're good for actually, they're good for tinder, for fires. So I'm actually gonna take some linen wraps, because I think they're good for making fire. Okay, so I'm gonna turn these blocks to match the symbols. So these are the 3 blocks here. They should match those 3. So there's a snake there, a snake here, and there's a whale up there. And I think it goes snake, snake, whale. Snake. I think it's a whale. It looks like a whale to me anyway. Snake, snake, and whale. Okay, and then pull the lever. Let's loot him first. 25 septums, I'll take that. A torch, that's nice, that's gonna be handy. Fur armor, this is actually really warm. It weighs 60 though. Or it weighs 6. That's worth it. Okay, opened it up. Wait a minute, I can hear something. I hear something. Wow. I can hear him. Let's take a look up here. So this is a book. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Yeah. Kill him. Get him. Oh, I love this. Look at him just walk down the steps. I'm coming to get you. All the skeevers. It's just gonna walk down and get him. Is that all of them? I don't know. Let's put him down there again just to see. That's funny. I love how he just walks around. That's cool. All right, so I have another mod installed. This is actually a thief. This is actually a skill book. So if I read this, I'll skill up in, I think, dexterity, because this is for either pickpocketing or whatever. But I have a mod called sometimes or always take books, or always, I forget what the mod's called. It allows me to take the books as my default option rather than being forced to read them before I can take them. So if I can just click it and it'll take it. So I don't have to read it right now. I'll still skill up when I read it, but I don't have to do it right now if I don't want to. Which is really handy because skilling up in the beginning is a way easier than skilling up later. So reading skill books later on would help us to get stronger later on, which is great. Okay, down the steps we go.
Is someone coming?
Ooh.
Is that you, Harknir?
Wow.
Bjorn! Soling!
Wow, that's really, really vibrant.
I know I ran ahead with the claw, but I need help.
He's over there. Just by the sound of him, he's over there. Septum. Search the chest. Another couple of septums. Oh, I remember this now. My memory keeps coming back. All right, let's see what this can do. I'm gonna take and we're gonna grab our axe. Just going to kind of
Not again!
all right, skeleton guy, go to work. And then I'm actually going to he's just using his shield to protect himself. That's awesome. He's using his shield to protect himself. That is so badass. The flame guy would have died much sooner, I feel. That's cool. Good choice, guys. Great choice on the conjuration level up. Very cool. He stayed alive, and it totally like. Oh, we got some spiders spawning. Gotcha. Some spiders spawning in. They don't like me raiding their eggs very well. They don't like me raiding the eggs. So because of Asus, every time I open up one of these sacks, we could get spiders. So, or that might actually be, they might not be Asus. That might actually be immersive creatures that does that. Because I don't think Asus is programmed that way. I think immersive creatures does that. We have web sacks, skeever tails everywhere. That's cool. I'll help you. Give me a second. I'm trying to make sure I get all the loot. Everyone likes loot. Lockpick. Weird.
Don't leave me.
Oh, yep, we got some more. Oh, shit. There's so many little ones. Like, they're so tiny. It's hard to see them. Oh, they're crawling all over the place. Ugh. All those crawling sounds give me the shivers, man.
Get me down. Get me down.
There's some downsides to 3D sound.
Don't leave.
By the way, if you guys are just joining us, if you're just joining the stream, wear headphones if you can, because we're featuring true 3D sound in this playthrough now, and headphones, even if you have stereo headphones, you'll still get some really great benefits from the sound. So,
You over here.
you should really wear headphones if you can. Okay, I'm pretty sure this guy is going to, like, run away, if I remember correctly. I'm supposed to pretend like I don't know, but come on, it's Bleak Falls Barrow, everyone knows. So, what we're gonna do...
Loose. I can feel it.
We're gonna do that.
Why should I share the treasure?
Oh, come on!
Never should have come here.
My guy did nothing. All right, that's fine. Well, he ran away. He's gonna take the treasure for himself. And I was prepared for it because I knew it was coming, so that makes sense. All right, Golden Claw. There it is. And we get Arvel's Journal. And the sword is kind of useless. All this stuff is kind of useless too, so there's no reason to have any of that. Okay, cool. Got another level up, guys. Okay, so it looks like health. I'm gonna go with health then. Cool. Here we go. And we're a little bit more healthy. Now, we had to pick a perk. I think we're gonna go that route then. Gives a random apprentice spell. Conjuration summoning spells will last 20% longer. That's gonna help us with our bone dude and our flame Atronach as well. It's gonna be 20% longer. And bound weapons will deal more damage. I don't have any spells for bound weapons, but perhaps our apprentice level spell that we get will be a bound weapon. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so there you go. That's the vote. Democracy has counted. Democracy has voted. There we go. We've all picked up a armored skeleton. What was that spell? We picked up a new spell. Conjure Armored Skeleton Archer. Armored Skeleton Archer. Summons an Armored Skeleton Archer for 42 seconds wherever the caster is pointing. Okay. Oh, and our reflection, we've leveled up. And we're going to reflect on our experiences, and we say that we realize that we are catching on to the secret of success. It's just a matter of concentration. Okay, the reflections are going to be fun. Okay, cool. Let's check out that spell, see what that's all about. Oops, this one. Wow, it's not very expensive at all. It's really not that expensive at all. There's our Armored Skeleton Archer. He'll fire from a range, I guess. He's got a sword, though. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we'll see how good he is. Let's take the soul gem. Don't really need to search the urns. I have enough linen wraps, I think, for fires. Oh, man. Really? You sound just like the... All right. He sounds like the... Okay, got some more garnet. That's good. Sounds like the enemies I'm used to hearing. Through the caves. Oh, there's a Draugr over there. Alright, well there's a Draugr up there. Let's test our skeleton archer, see how good he is. So let's kind of come back here so he doesn't quite see us. We'll go ahead and cast him. And then we'll get a bow of our own and see how it does. If he's even an archer. I don't even know if he is. His name is Archer, but boom. I purposely shot him in the leg, by the way. I want to see the archer shoot. Yeah, he's not gonna do very well up close though. We're gonna need. Let's see how the shade does. See how the shade does instead. Oh shit. Wait, did he just shout? I'm confused. He didn't disarm me. I think he just did a disarming shout, but he didn't disarm me. Unless it was you. What the? Oh! Oh, no way! Oh my god! Oh my god! This thing is sick! This thing just revived the Draugr! My summon has a summon! Oh, that is so cool. Oh, hello. That is amazing. That skeleton is so good. It just, I don't know what this is. Broken, old and broken. Okay, those are that's interesting. The frickin' Draugr just revived something. That's awesome. My skeletal summon did that. That is amazing. Like he got up and I'm like, oh shit, he's getting back up. That's weird. I thought maybe that's like a new thing with a mod. But then I started to attack him and he didn't attack back. And I noticed that it said lesser Dramen's. Oh god, that's good. So OP. Oh, I love it. I can hear him breathing. Oh. Detected. I think that's him right there. I think that's... Yep, it's him. I really need to get Fireball or something. Like, I really want to get, like, a fire... Oh, look at him! Look at him! He's raising him up! And now they're both gonna fight. And the Draugr summon! My summon just used a disarm shout. Oh, this is so OP. I love this. I'm sorry if I'm loud. My microphone's probably really loud, but that's just funny to me. I love that. That's cool. Dexterity is up to 20 now. Pretty sweet. Lockpicking and pickpocketing are all the same. We have another level up to do. Should we do that now? I think we should probably do that now. I mean, why not? It's time for a level up. Hana wants to level up now. And health, stamina, or magicka. We know the drill. You guys have done it already. So I think we're gonna do that. Let's do that. And then we have to choose a skill. So it looks like Wayfarer, Illusion, but a lot of people are saying Wayfarer, so I think we're gonna go for Wayfarer this time. Cool. I've never done the Wayfarer tree, so this will be interesting. Traveler. Grants 5% frost, poison, and disease resistance. Grants 4% movement speed while outdoors. Okay, so we'll do that. This is the claw door. So, the claw. So in order to figure out what to do here, we have to look at the claw. Now how do I think I have to mouse over it. So I have to move my mouse when it's still over it. And then, yeah, like that, okay. So, we have to look at the claw. And the claw has the symbols we need for the door. Bear, moth, owl. Just like that. Activate it with the key, with the claw. And in we go. Nice. Bunch of bats. Oh, look at this. Just look at this approach. Like, just Just feast your eyes on this. Imagine like Indiana Jones kind of shit here. Like, oh yeah. That's a good cinematic view, right? I like it. Okay, so for those of you who are not familiar with Skyrim, this is a word wall. About to learn a word. Because we can know how to shout the Dragonborn, if you will. And as soon as we do, we'll get attacked, but that's okay. Because we'll be ready for it. I'm going to go to magic. Let's do... Honestly, there's just no reason not to use the skeleton shade at this point, so we're going to use it. Learn the word. Boom. Draugr Overlord. Unfortunately, you cannot disarm magic. So, fortunately for him, I mean. Not for me, but for him. You cannot disarm magic, I'm afraid. Dragonstone. Nice, we need that. We'll need that for another quest, which is nice. We're killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Here, if you will. Okay. And we learned a word. Got this awesome Draman Shade. God, I love this thing. What a great random spell to learn. Potion of the Defender. Blocking absorbs 26 more damage for 60 seconds. Got a whole bunch of septums and a Staff of Fury. Creatures and people up to level 4 will attack anything nearby for 60 seconds. Fury is so useful. If you can sneak up on people, it's so useful. Hide Boots of Innocence. Reduces incoming fire, frost, and shock damage by 1/3 when resistance is 0. Well, our resistance is not going to be 0, like ever, but we'll take it. Because like our resistance, we're naturally resistant to magic as a Breton, so. But I don't know how that works. Let's take the soul gem. I think that's everything. I think that's everything. I think we're good to go. Say bye-bye to Bleak Falls Barrow. And we made it out. But we're also getting really cold now. We're out in the mountains where it's very cold. So we are going to need to find warmth. And I think going down the mountain this way is probably not possible. Maybe it is. Maybe I can just kind of drop down here. And then here. Then like this. If I just do this really carefully. There we go. There we go. There's a fox over there. We're gonna need a campfire for sure. So let's make a fire. Do I have the resources to make a good fire? I need wood, which means I have an axe. Can I chop down wood with my regular axe? Do I need a woodcutter's axe? Can I just use my regular axe to do that? I don't know. Let's go this way for a second. Okay, so see, being outdoors also increases our Wayfarer skill. See? So being out in the elements is going to help us to level up that skill as well, which is great. Endurance perks progressed. Yep, we're getting endurance perks now just by being out in the cold. Let's come up this way. I don't know if I necessarily want to make a campfire if I can. I mean, as much as making a campfire is great and all, but it's not. I don't have wood, like actual wood for a good fire, so it's not going to make me warm for very long. It's also not going to provide me with a whole lot of warmth, so I'm going to need to find another solution to this. I hear you. I don't know where you are, but I hear you. Oh, hello. Wow. Okay. It's a tree giant thing. And wolves. Yeah. I'll step away from you. That's cool. We don't need to confront each other. It's fine. Too low a level to take on a giant right now. I feel chilly. Yeah, I know. Alright. Oh. Well, look at this. There's a house right here. And a woman.
I'm just a poor old woman, dear. No need to trouble yourself with me.
Okay.
I get so lonely out here.
Well, you just said you were old and I didn't want to trouble myself with you, so, like, I could talk to you. You know? Oh, she's got some death bell in here. She's got some alchemy supplies in here. Frost Miriam. Pheasant roast. Nice, good stuff. Got a skill book, Song of the Alchemist. That's going to be a skill book. I'm going to have to steal it in order to take it, though. Not sure. Stealing things would help us with our thieving skills, like dexterity and stuff, so maybe I'll just steal it. Nice. Oh. I hear her. Footsteps are on wood now. Okay, there she is. So she can't see me, so if I go like this, just take her satchel. Alright. Ah, okay. She doesn't seem to know. There's a cellar here too. Might as well break in. Alright, so here we go. We have an enchanter's table. Oh, she's a secretive old lady. Hold on, let's get this face covering thing off. She's a secretive old lady. We have a brawler's potion, death bell, hograven feathers. She's a hograven, isn't she? I think she's secretly a hograven. Anissa's letter. What's the letter say? The default is pick it up, so I have to go and find it and read it then. Anissa's letter. Helgi dear, why do you hesitate? You can feel the power coursing in your blood. You have only to reach out and grasp it. Renounce that boy of yours and come. Come live with me in the forest. My sister will be here soon. Together we can form a proper coven, and your training will truly begin. Ooh. Okay. So, yeah. Okay, cool. Well, we're back. Yeah, this house is not exactly gonna protect you from the elements, you know? Yeah, I know your secret. And you're gone. Thank you, though, for all that stuff. Blue robes of regeneration. Okay. Potion of minor healing. Thin knapsack. Eh. Okay. Took your stuff, lady. Here we go. This is fine. We'll do it here.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
Let's see.
Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Okay. Thanks, man. I don't know what you delivered to me because it's not showing me the notifications, but I'm assuming it's some kind of letter. To the Dragonborn. What? Oh, come on. I don't know I'm Dragonborn yet. That's so immersion breaking. I hope this letter finds you well for Skyrim, Morrowind, and the Great House. Blah 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 blah. Okay, well it's Moon. It's a quest mod. It's a mod from a quest, so it's not like Skyrim did it. It's a mod that did it. I really wish it would have waited till I was already known as the Dragonborn. This is the note I found. Attention adventurers, it has come to the attention of the Jarl that many travelers are using Brittleshin Pass to move from Falkreath to Whiterun. The area is a notorious haven for necromancers, and it is advisable that you stick to the main road when traveling. Okay. I love how I can hear him running away. It's awesome. Let's actually use the fire pit. Let's build a fire really quick. All right, use campfire. Skills. And we'll just level up and then we'll go home. Well, not go home, but go to our buddies. Campfire skill, we can do this. Perks to increase 1. Light campfire 7 seconds faster in all weather conditions using the strike stone. Cool. There we go. Now we can always upgrade this later as well. We can upgrade this even further to make it even easier. Or we can go up to Trailblazer later and then work our way up the tree. It's possible to do that. And yeah, we're immersive. It's a shout out to MXR there. Not really a shout out, but it's cool. If you haven't seen MXR's channel, mod reviews and stuff, he's really cool. Okay, we're gonna sleep in this bed then, because they're gonna let me. And then that's gonna be that. Thanks for watching, guys.